Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the London Black Knights. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here in London. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Hands it off out of the gun. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Here we go.
2nd and 3. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Black Knights take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. This is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Come on. Hey. Second and 4. And Cooks has it over the middle. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately, They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more
touchdown! A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where you always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. One play action. Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Greedy Williams on the stop. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken way up at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. That pass is caught by Hardy. Touchdown, Bears! Deontay Hardy. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
He's got it. Touchdown. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Let's control the trenches.
Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. This is intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left. inside. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A give for Walker running right. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. He completes this to Walker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards left on 2nd down. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. This complete to Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's Williams on the catch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. On fourth down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tariq Woolen picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To the right side, this is Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Fields on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. One play action. Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They snap it to Fields. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. His throw caught at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Fields. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hardy. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 7 Cardinals, 7 Cardinals. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Black Knights are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Play action. It's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down and goal. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's got Daylay. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a first down throw. Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he's got room. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again is Fields. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it, and got there and popped it free.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles.